Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD Remastered. Last time, we arrived at the Temple of Jose, praying to it and getting ourselves the Aeon Ixion. In this episode, we're going back into the temple real quick so that I may be able to go and grab a chest that I noticed off the little side right there. So, open this up, and you get an ether. Always a good thing to grab. So, now that we are done with this, let us head towards our next destination, which is pretty much going to be the entirety of this video. It's a little bit shorter than the last one, yes, and then the one after that's going to be shorter, but then the shortness is going to stop, unfortunately. Because I've decided to start doing a little bit longer videos, because it makes things a lot easier. But, let's talk to some Crusaders, see if we can get ourselves some items, maybe. And talk to him and you get the halberd, a lovely little thing for Kimahri, but talk to this monk right here and you'll get 2 high potions, so it's always good to get high potions. And this person right here is actually a Blitzball recruiter. You can recruit him for Blitzball, but he is actually already on a team if I'm remembering correctly. But you get 10 potions from him, and we got a cutscene.
Off so early? Lady Yuna, you must be exhausted after working so hard last night. Will you be okay?
I feel that I have rested enough, but thank you for your kindness. Will you be leaving too?
Yes. First we cross the Moonflow, and then we head north in search of chocobos to replace those we have lost.
Once we find chocobos, our mounted forces will ride again.
Huh? Aren't you missing someone?
Captain! Wait for me!
What took you so long? We're leaving.
You expect me to keep up with a chocobo?
Lady Yuna, I wish you good fortune. Elma, Klasko, let's go.
Ma'am,
Hey, can I just rest a sec?
no complaints.
What's with the monkeys and all the clipping that they're doing? But, there we go. That takes care of Jose. So, where's our next destination? The Moonflow.
Where to next?
We cross the Moonflow.
Gotcha. Moonflow, baby, here we come.
So, off to the Moonflow with some nice relaxing music. This is one of my favorite musical tracks in the entire game, is the track for the Moonflow itself. It's just so relaxing. But, looks like we've got some Crusaders around here. I don't know why I'm stopping so much when in front of places. But we have our battle, which this is the Lord of the Wood! He's not made of wood! It's the Lord of the Wood! I've been waiting for this. I'm gonna set the Lord of the Wood on fire. Take that, Lord of the Wood. Haha. Like I said, Ochu becomes a regular enemy later in the game, and this is where it is. It has the same amount of health as it did on Kilika Island, so keep that in mind. But we have Fyra now, which means the Lord of the Wood is no problem for us. And would you believe me if I said every single random battle inside this one had the Lord of the Wood inside it? I've never gotten so many Ochu all at once. But luckily, we don't need to worry about them because I'm going to cut out all the battles after this because it takes a little while to fight the Lord of the Wood. But here's Shalinda again.
Good day, everyone. We can all learn a lesson from what has happened to the Crusaders. Only the truly faithful have a hope of defeating sin.
Well, that's one way to look at it. If you ask me, the Machina was actually doing good, but then Sin sort of had a countermeasure for it. So if they had a countermeasure, maybe things would have been different. But open up that chest and you get 3 level 1 key spheres. Now, pretty much one thing to keep in mind is there's going to be a boss coming up soon. So make sure that you're prepared with Waka and Titus. We're not going to be fighting that boss in this episode. We're going to be fighting it later on. But let's keep going, shall we? Cutting out battles with Lord of the Wood. Except for this one, because Roxas forgot about this one. So instead, we're just going to flee. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. If I didn't fight the Lord of the Wood, I ended up just, fleeing. But let's keep going and look. What the heck's going on over here? That man was spinning like crazy. Oh, we have a new enemy, so that's why I kept this one in.
Think of it as training.
So, kill the dingo. And we've got this thing. And finally, we've got the bite bug. So, Blizzara, goodbye. Thanks, Lulu. You and your magic is so helpful. This is also a good place to grind up too, since you can get 200 AP. But look, it's those two Ronso from Luca.
Look! One of Kimari's friends looks just like him.
What?
Both follow summoners on all fours. Hornless goatlings. Hornless! Hornless!
You come to insult Kimari?
Wrong. We come to warn little Kimari. Summoners disappear, never return. Next will be Kimari's summoner. Poor Kimari lost his horn, next lose his summoner. Pitiful Kimari, howl alone, howl alone.
Do those two got something against you? What? They were just picking on you?
Kimari will deal with them.
And I'll help.
Kimari alone.
But,
It's Kimari's problem. You can't interfere. It's a rule.
I'm worried.
Let the Ronso deal with Ronso problems, yeah? That's how it's always been.
I mean, I'm worried about those summoners disappearing.
They aren't just disappearing into thin air.
hey, if we Guardians do our job, no problem, right?
Oh.
Confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is some confidence there, Titus. But, Ronso deal with Ronso problems. That's your hint at something later in the game. And I mean way later in the game. So keep that in mind, because otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. So make sure you're training up Kimari. But, open this up. And we get 3 more level 1 key spheres. With the 6 we got from Sinspawn Gui, we have 12 now. This game, you get a lot more key spheres in the international and HD versions of the game, believe me. But look, it's Belgamine. We haven't seen her since the Mihan High Road.
We meet again. I heard you took part in Operation Mihan. You've seen that Machina aren't the answer. In the end, only summoners can hope to defeat Sin.
You are right. I must train harder.
I can help with that, if you like. I propose a contest of Aeons. A friendly contest, of course.
So, let's fight.
I'm ready.
That's the spirit. But before we begin, I have healed your Aeons. Well, shall we?
All right, so time for round 2 against Belgamine. And who is she going to be using? She's going to be using the Aeon we actually just got, Ixion. Or Ixion, I should say. So pretty much you're seeing the full animation right now, which means you won't be seeing it later.
Call whichever Aeon you want.
And it's time for us to call Ifrit. Urfreet. There's always different pronunciations, like tomato, tomato, potato, potato. But pretty much our lovely Ifrit is more than enough to take care of this Ixion, but you're gonna notice something different about
Don't
it.
hold anything back. Show me what you've learned.
Okay, I'll attack with War of Attrition. So, War of Attrition, go. Haste? Ixion doesn't know haste. Note that Ixion used haste. How can an Aeon use magic it doesn't know? Select abilities on the Aeon menu to find a list of new abilities your Aeon can learn. Interesting. So yes, you can teach your Aeons different magic. So you can teach, say, Ifrit here, Water Breath. Why would you do that? I don't know. Right? And there we go. Overkilled it too. Too bad we don't get anything for beating Belgamine. Now, if you lose this, I don't know what happens. I've never lost a fight against Belgamine before.
Stop. That is enough.
Good job, Ifrit. Good job. No AP. Dang it, Yuna needed that.
You're good. You bested me fairly. Here, your prize. Go on, take it.
And we get 2 Dragon Scales and the Summoner's Soul. So what is the Summoner's Soul? It allows you to teach abilities to your Aeons that they didn't know using simple items that you can end up getting, such as Dragon Scales, Fire Cores, Bomb Cores, Fire Gems, things like that. You can teach them white magic and you can teach them black magic. Now, depending on how many items that you end up having determines how much you can teach. If the Aeon already knows an ability, you can't teach it to it twice. So for example, Valfor already knows fire, so she can't learn fire again. But we can't teach it Null Shock because it doesn't have enough of the items. So that's pretty much how it is, but we can teach it Fire Art because we have Bomb Cores. This is just a demonstration, we don't actually have Bomb Cores, so keep that in mind. I'm not going to be teaching my Aeon's abilities because I'm not going to really be using Aeons too much unless it's to soak damage. Especially for the late game bosses.
I look forward to meeting you again. Till next time, Yuna.
We won't be seeing Belgamine again until pretty much close to the end game, so keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. We won't be seeing Belgamine for quite a while. But let's keep going, go over into this little small path, and open up this chest at the end to get a Magic Defense Sphere. Always good to get one of those, although it's very easy to get them later in the game. But let's head off now towards the Moonflow. This is just the road to the Moonflow, and it's taken an entire part. Amazing. Seriously, why did this take an entire part? I don't know.
Whoa.
This is the Moonflow.
These are moon lilies. They say that clouds of fireflies gather here when night falls.
The entire river glows like a sea of stars.
Really? Hey, I got an idea.
We're not waiting till nightfall.
Oh, shut down.
Then, once we beat Sin, we're coming back.
Why is everyone always quiet whenever he says this?
Hey, we better hurry or we'll miss the shoe puff.
Shoe puff? That's some kind of boat?
What What's a shoe puff, I wonder? Well, we're about to see, and also meet one of my favorite races in Final Fantasy X.
Whoa! What the? Whoa!
Meet the shoe puff. It's like a big dinosaur.
This is a shoe puff.
Whoa! Let's ride! Come on, let's go!
All right, we board soon as we ready, huh?
As soon as you're ready, this is your indication that we're not going to be coming back here for a while. But open this up, and you get 2 Phoenix Downs. And look, it's a Waka.
A Waka.
So, let's see if he's got any weapons for us. So, we got Switch Hitter, we've got Snakehead, we've got different things. I shouldn't be doing anything. I don't need to purchase anything from a Waka because I already have a Switch Hitter for Waka. So make sure that Waka and Titus both have good items because when you ride the shoe puff, that's when the boss is gonna come out. So keep that in mind. So, Switch Hitter. Keep that on. Keep the Brotherhood on. We're good.
Shoe puffs. I haven't ridden one in so long.
What? You've been on one of these?
Well, just once. 10 years ago, with Kimari. Remember?
Shoe puff shook, Yuna fall in water. Shoe puff scoop up Yuna with long nose. Yuna jump in 3 more times for fun. Kimari worried.
Whoops.
Yuna had fun. Kimari happy.
Kimari. That's good to know. And if you haven't picked up on who actually voices Kimari, it's actually John DiMaggio, the same voice actor as Waka. The man has range.
10 years ago,
Ah, a history lesson?
Jack saw his first shoe puff here. Surprised, he drew his blade and struck it.
Why?
He was drunk, thought it was a fiend.
Oh, brother.
We offered all the money we had as an apology. Jecht never drank again. But it would seem that shoe puff still works here.
Well, looks like the alcoholic actually gave up the booze. I would never have expected that, and I don't think Titus was expecting that either. But there are other...
I don't think so. It's bad idea, yes.
I love the hype hello.
Please, we beg of you.
Impossible! Impossible!
What's wrong?
This guy won't let our chocobo on the shoe puff.
Ah, it is kind of big.
It's just not fair.
He does have a point, though.
So what? We just leave him behind?
Hey, I didn't say that. Just...
It is no good. We will have to find another way. We will find a ford where we can cross on foot.
Yes, Captain Sir.
But that'll take days.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, boy.
That's our captain.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Those words stayed with me. I wonder how Captain Lucille is doing.
She's probably fine. But keep in mind, there are other merchants all over the place that you can talk to, but some of them, well, they have good items, some of them don't.
Riding a shoe puff isn't that much fun.
How little you know. Some things little boys never grow out of.
Right?
Let the driver know when you're ready.
Okay, so let us... There's a save sphere right here, but look, it's Machen.
Would you like to hear a bit about the wondrous shoe puff?
Why, yes, but not right now. And by right now, now I want to know.
Very well.
There are many things we do not know about the shoe puff. For example, what does it eat? It eats nothing. The water it sucks through its schnoz somehow supports its considerable size. Some theorize it eats teeny-weeny waterborne organisms. And that, as they say, is that.
I love Machin.
Perhaps you'd like to hear a bit about the Hypello,
Yes, tell me about my favorite race.
The shoe puff handlers belong to a race of water dwellers known as the Hypello. They may be slow on land, but in the water they're quick as silvery fish. You'd think they'd make admirable players of blitzball. But their lackadaisical disposition draws them to less strenuous pastimes. And that, as they say, is that.
Well, that sucks. It'd be awesome if they could play blitzball. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much everything you can do on the south bank of this area. So, anyway, guys, gonna end it off right here.
Ride the shoe puff?
This has been Roxas1359.
All aboard!
And next time, we're gonna ride the shoe puff. See you all next time.